Have you ever wondered what the ultra-rich have in common beyond their million-dollar fortunes? They don't just have large bank balances, they follow habits and routines that set them apart from everyone else. Imagine yourself in the shoes of a multi-millionaire. Are you on the right path to achieving your boldest dreams? The truth is that those who reached the top share specific behaviors that led them to success. And today, you will discover what those habits are that can transform your life. In today's video, we're going to explore 8 common practices among billionaires and multimillionaires, attitudes that help them turn their dreams into reality. More than just daily habits, these behaviors are strategies that can be adapted to your reality so you too can achieve your goals. Although these individuals have very different life journeys, what unites them is the ability to make choices that brought them closer to success. What would you say if I told you that you could also adopt these habits into your routine and thus come closer to realizing your biggest dreams? Success, after all, is something personal. And here, we will simplify this path for you. Whether your vision of success is having a luxury home or simply more time to enjoy life with family, one thing is certain: discipline and dedication are essential. Throughout this video, I will share habits that can change the way you think and act, and at the end, I will reveal the most powerful habit of all. Stay until the end and get ready to transform your mindset towards success. Oh, and before we proceed, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. This helps us continue bringing content that can transform your life. If you also want to become a multi-millionaire, comment, "I want to be a multi-millionaire," and I will respond with a heart as a token of gratitude. May God enlighten your mind and heart, bringing prosperity in the coming months. Stay with me until the end to discover what the most powerful habit of the most successful people is. Let's go. Habit number 1, waking up early. About 80% of successful people have the discipline to start their day before the sun rises. Richard Branson and Tim Cook, for example, start their routines around 4:30 a.m. But it's not just about getting up early, it's about setting aside time for themselves before diving into the day's demands. This morning period is dedicated to activities like reading, journaling, or exercising, creating a space for personal development before professional responsibilities take over. Even while leading companies with thousands of employees, these billionaires make a point of maintaining this routine. And you? Have you ever thought about waking up an hour earlier? Maybe that means going to bed a little earlier and in return, gaining an hour to focus on yourself. Ask yourself, do you already have that time set aside for your personal growth early in the morning? If the answer is no, maybe it's time to adopt this practice and feel the difference. Habit number 2, daily reading. Studies indicate that an average CEO reads about 60 books a year. This means that even at the top of their careers, they dedicate more than 1 book per week to their own development. They know that each book is an opportunity to learn from the brightest minds in history and gain new knowledge. Now think, how many books do you read per year? Are you taking advantage of the accumulated wisdom in thousands of pages that can change the way you think and act? If you want to draw inspiration from the journeys of those who have already achieved success, it's a great idea to set a reading goal. Write down how many books you intend to read per month and start walking this path of continuous learning. Habit number 3, the connection between body and mind. The super rich know that physical well-being is essential for keeping the mind sharp. A creative and productive mind depends on a healthy body. Have you ever felt that unbearable fatigue after a heavy lunch, desperately needing a cup of coffee to stay awake? This feeling is not just a reflection of tiredness, but also of food choices. Millionaires and billionaires maintain a routine of regular exercise because they understand that it increases energy throughout the day. When the body is active, it generates more energy, which translates into a greater ability to accomplish tasks and achieve goals. Engaging in physical activities at least 4 times a week becomes, then, a golden rule to keep the body moving and the mind balanced. These are just a few of the secrets that are part of the routine of people who have achieved the long-desired financial success. As we delve into these habits, we realize that each one has the power to transform the way we approach our goals and, consequently, the results we achieve. The question is, are you willing to make these changes in your life? Habit number 4. Write down your goals and turn dreams into reality. In the 1970s, a Harvard study followed a group of graduates and discovered something curious. Only 3% of these young people wrote down their goals on paper. Fast forward 10 years to the 1980s, the researchers followed up with these people again. The result was surprising. The 3% who wrote down their goals achieved up to 10 times more success than the other 97%. This shows us the transformative power of writing. When you put a goal on paper, it stops being a vague idea in your mind and becomes something tangible, taking shape in the real world. It's as if you breathe life into this desire, making it closer and more concrete. Many people create goals, but leave them in the air, without recording them in a notebook or agenda. And without this practice, they end up getting lost along the way, unable to chart a clear path to achieve what they want. Think of a business plan. It would never be done mentally. By writing, you have a clearer vision of what needs to be done and where you want to go. Reflect. How often do you write down your goals? If this is not a habit, maybe it's time to incorporate this practice and work daily with your goals, turning your dreams into reality. Habit number 5. The importance of seeking mentors. A survey revealed that most people who reach the $1 million mark in wealth had on average 7 mentors throughout their journey. This shows us the value of having a guide who shortens the path, someone who has already faced the challenges you are encountering and who can share their learnings. A mentor can be the key that transforms 20 years of learning into just 2 years of progress, preventing you from making the same mistakes they have already overcome. That's the power of having a coach or mentor. They have faced the obstacles you will encounter and have the answers you need to move forward. They can open doors and show the shortcuts that can accelerate your path to success. Having someone like this by your side is not just a bonus, but a game-changing strategy, guiding you to avoid pitfalls and make more assertive decisions. Habit number 6. Cultivate positive self-talk. Since birth, we have a predisposition for positivity, but over time, life tends to extinguish this flame. Daily adversities, frustrations, and challenges can make us lose sight of our natural optimism. This is precisely why we need to actively reinforce this trait within ourselves. Not every day do we wake up ready to face the world, but it is possible to learn to speak to ourselves in a way that inspires strength and courage. The practice of positive self-talk is a powerful tool for facing tough days. When your mind insists on negative thoughts, you can choose to redirect this inner conversation, focusing on what is good and what can be improved. By doing this, you build a growth mindset that does not easily succumb to pessimism. Being intentional with each thought, clearing away doubts and reinforcing positive ideas is essential for creating a strong and resilient mindset. Habit number 7, turn failure into learning. For successful people, failure is just a step, not a final destination. They have fallen more times than the sum of many others' falls, but instead of getting discouraged, they have learned to see each mistake as an opportunity to adjust their course. Failure only becomes definitive when we stop trying again. That's why those who achieve success are willing to get up one more time than the number of falls they have faced. They don't dwell on the past or on their stumbles. but look forward, always thinking about the next step. Face difficulties as valuable lessons and use each mistake as a stepping stone to climb higher. Don't let obstacles paralyze you. Persist and keep moving forward. The ability to turn setbacks into stepping stones is one of the greatest advantages of those who thrive. Habit number 8, never stop, never give up. The difference between those who achieve success and those who are left behind often comes down to a single factor: persistence. Successful people have unwavering determination. They set their goals, and even if the journey is tough, they don't give up until each objective is achieved. Staying strong when everyone around you is giving up is the key to standing out. By persisting longer than others, you gain a natural advantage. While many give up, you continue to develop the skills, knowledge, and experience needed to outshine your competitors. Think of great leaders like Abraham Lincoln, who faced defeat after defeat, but kept moving forward. He could have given up at any of the many failures he faced, but he chose to persist. And that decision made all the difference. Imagine how your life would be today if you hadn't given up on that goal you abandoned years ago. Maybe your body, mind, and achievements would be very different now. The lesson here is clear. Keep going, move forward, and don't let setbacks halt your progress. Success comes to those who choose to fight until the end. And if you've made it this far, leave a comment saying, "I will be consistent," so I know you're determined to build a successful future. See you next time, and keep striving for the best.